Okay friends, it's time to get started on replacing our ignition coils. Looking along the passenger side of the engine, you're going to see that you have 3 separate coils on this. We're going to be replacing all 3. Now looking at this, you're going to notice on the original coils, they have numbers. Also, on the original wires, there's also numbers. When you go to replace these coils, they do not have numbers on them. So when you do these, you want to do them one at a time and remember where each of the wires are supposed to go. Now let's go ahead and start removing these. I'm going to give it a little twist, pop it off, give it a quick inspection to make sure I don't see any funny colors or damage in any way. Set it aside. We'll do the same to this one right here. Set that aside as well. Now we'll leave all the rest of this on here and continue on by removing our 2 7/32 bolts. There's one. Now before you go ahead and put your new coils on here, you're going to want to pay attention to each of these little terminal ends right here. Take a quick look. Make sure you don't see any funny colors or corrosion or buildup or dirt or debris on any of these. If there is, go ahead and make sure you clean it off so you're going to make good contact with those coils. The next thing I always do is just take a little bit of dielectric grease and I'm just going to put it on each of these terminal ends here. This is going to help keep moisture away from the area and help prevent corrosion over time. Now it's time to put on our ignition coils. Looking at the bottom, you can see the area where those terminal ends need to sit. Let's go ahead and get that lined up. Slide it down and into position. Now we can start in our mounting bolts. I always start in both of my mounting bolts before I snug anything up. It really only makes sense. Go ahead and get this in there a little bit. Okay, there's that. Let's continue on up the line with the rest of our coils. Start in all of those mounting bolts, and then we can snug them like I said. Now that we have them all started, let's bottom them out. Now, once you have your bolts snugged up, go ahead and torque each of the bolts to 40 inch-pounds. All right, there's that one. Just do the same to the rest. Now before we go ahead and put on our spark plug wires, go ahead and add a little bit of dielectric grease to each of the terminals. All right, now we can go ahead and start reconnecting our spark plug wire. This terminal end right here is going to be for spark plug wire number 1. That goes to the first cylinder. Put it right in there. Now the next one is going to be for cylinder 4. Moving up, we're going to go to cylinder 5 wire. So just go ahead and check those wires. Next, cylinder 2. After that, you've got 3 and then 6. Make sure all of your wires are completely on there. If you have one that's up a little bit, you could potentially have a misfire. All right, friends, we got it all back together. What's left to do now? Now you just want to hop in the passenger compartment, start up the vehicle, make sure you don't have a check engine light, and you don't see the engine shaking around as if you have a misfire of some sort. After that, take it for a road test.